for LadyStarbird. Take it away, lady.
You know, it actually might help if I unmute it. Good lord, here I am speaking. Well, there seems to be nothing unusual here. You're going to see a lot unusual. Anyways, my name's LadyStarbird. Welcome, everybody. And joining me in commentary today is my good friend Lisa. Lisa, say hello.
Hello, everyone. My name's lisarox. Get ready for some excitement.
Excitement? It's going to be a lot of walking, except it's going to be a lot of running. So... anyways, this is Phantasy Star 2. I'm playing the Sega Genesis or Mega Drive Mini 2 version, also known as Easy Mode. And you're gonna see, if you've ever seen the regular PS2 run for Genesis or any other of the re-releases, you'll notice this is gonna be a little bit different. So just a little bit. Anyways, I'm going to give a countdown, and we're going to start, and I'll explain all of this later as it goes, and Lisa will explain as well. Going to count down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, let's go. So, the first thing we need to do is name Rolf ABWX, and that'll all become apparent very soon. And you're going to see, Rolf's got the zoomies in this game. And there's... a lot of zoomies. So, this being the any percent run, this is a very glitch-heavy run, and I'm hoping I'm not going to mess it up too much. And I'm already messing it up. I'm messing it up. I used the knife instead of tossed it. Lisa, do you want to explain any of the glitches that I'm trying to do?
Oh, yeah. So, basically what we need to do is empty, his name is Rolf, ABWX name is Rolf. We need to empty inventory so that when we go into storage, we go into Nay's inventory, back out into Rolf's to get an item that's hidden. So you're not supposed to be able to open storage if you have nothing in your inventory. And right now, what we're going to do is pull these items that we can't see into the inventory. So we're getting certain items that will progress the story. So this game mostly progresses the story by checking your inventory instead of, like, say, beating a certain boss or whatnot. So what LadyStarbird is doing, she's counting down to slot number 56. We go to that one a lot, and we pull out items that we're not supposed to have quite yet. And this will get us through some places to be able to skip through the story. So, like, right there, she took time. That's a person. That's a character in the game. And we'll see how we use that item person later on in the run. The hardest part about this is just being able to count, because if you lose count, you either pull the wrong item or you just start over and then you lose time. So it takes a lot of practice. When I first started learning this game, like, this part would take me 20 minutes. And now you'll see LadyStarbird just breezing through it like no big deal here. So she's still pulling out some more items that we would normally get through some dungeons. But to the power of glitches, we get them now.
So I get through the first step of that anyway. Actually, and I just forgot I actually have to sell something. So Lisa pretty much explained a lot of, and I'm buying it, I need to sell. That would help. Okay, I guess I'm not quite done with having to focus. But yeah, this, you shouldn't normally be able to do this. But I just sold basically what ends up being a Laconia helmet, and it gives us enough money to carry on the rest of the game. 2 telebytes, 4 escape pipes, and we're all ready to go. I just need some good luck now, because I don't want to get any encounters. So one of the things that changed about the easy mode version is, of course, the faster walking speed. The encounter rate is also supposed to be lower, but I'm not noticing it. Oh, I don't like this encounter.
Oh no!
It's gonna be a tough one to run from. So I'm gonna try and run. Please let me run. If last week's runs were any indication, this is not gonna go too well. I do have backup saves, so I don't have to redo everything. Bye, Rolf. It was nice knowing you. Wow, 1 HP. He is really...
Woo! Made it through.
Yeah, but look at this. I kind of need them to live.
So this part's very dangerous because there's not no one's really wearing any equipment to like help you not die from these random encounters.
Yeah, if I can get to North Bridge, then I'm pretty much safe, but it's just a matter of getting there. Fire ants should be fine. Okay. Rolf coming in clutch when I needed him. So, one of the things I did, I pulled this girl from a glitch inventory. She's gone. F in chat for TM. I glitched her, but I also duplicated her because, I don't want anything to happen. Oh, I went back into the bridge. So, this is actually happening on its own right now. So, if you actually have an extra copy of TM in your inventory, you'll notice I'm kind of, like... not kind of where I'm supposed to be. Everything kind of got shifted down a little bit. But the reason we do that is because it makes it so I don't have encounters until I do a screen transition again. So that makes it so we're safe. Rolf's fine. I don't care if he dies from here on. We get the best character in the game right here. Not Rudo. Amy is clearly the best character in this game.
Clearly.
And we're going to go ahead and set up Rudo the same way we set up Rolf. To do that, we empty out the inventory. And we're going to go ahead and go to the room. And it's kind of, so I'll go a little bit slow here. We look at someone who does have an inventory, and then we look at someone who doesn't. And I need to count real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should be red card, and we actually need to grab it. Should have key tube, which we're going to give to May. And the red card, which we're also going to give to May. And those are 2 of the key items we need to actually just progress the game. And now we're going to be really doing a lot of glitching at this point. So we're going to go ahead and teleport to Okuda, which is the last town we just visited. We're going to get a couple pieces of gear, and it's going to help us just get the rest of the Nay items. I did not want to give it to you. I wanted to give it to Amy. Thank you very much. That's not a big deal. I got enough money. So we'll do that. We're going to go ahead and get our girls some weapons, because girl power.
Mm-hmm. The ladies.
2 ceramic bars, which are basically just claws. They're not candy or anything, I swear. And I'm going to go ahead and continue doing this. I'm going to have to focus a little bit more, so Lisa, if you have anything more to say, or if you have any donations, that'd be great as well.
I have a little bit to say. So, as you see now, Rolf, our ABWX, his name is getting all glitched out. So the ABWX, the letters refer to item slots 21 through 24. So in each item slot, LadyStarbird is pulling out of Rolf's name, but putting into the inventory. So that instead of a name, we just get those boxes there.
Okay, let's mess that up. Let's see.
And then we do some equipping as well as we're pulling out the Nay items. They're required for the final dungeon of the game. You need all these. Normally, you go look for the Nay items in all these different dungeons, and here we're just pulling it out of Rolf's name and just yoinking it out of nowhere space and putting it in inventory. It's fantastic. A lot faster. And then we do the same as well with Rudo. And we'll have to do some more counting. So this is basically the exact same thing that we did before with Rolf. So you're going to see Rudo's name get glitched out as well. A lot of counting.
I already forgot what I'm supposed to do here. This is equip the fiber gear, unequip the shoes, and grab 46 and 56 for the last 2 items. Okay, you can continue. I'm sorry.
Okay, no problem. Everyone has their own specific way of counting this part. What I like to do is I use a certain controller that is really clicky sounding, and I count the clicks. And I count by 10s, so I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, starting at at part 16, so I know how to get to number 56, but other people count their own ways. Whatever works for you is what we tell people to do. So then we're doing some more shopping here. Basically, we need to get, we're getting 10 antidotes, 2 Gmite, and 17 escapipe. And this will glitch out Rolf's name again. It's just black boxes. And the specific value of these items and the amount of each item that LadyStarbird is buying, it puts the value into certain item slots in the game's components. Things like HP, agility, strength, defense. And this is all to make our two ladies, Nay and Amy, much more powerful than they should be at this point in the game. So we'll just do the same thing again with Rudo.
You mind if I jump in here for a few donations? Or...
Yeah, go for it.
Is that all right? So sorry.
Thank you. No.
We have a $25 donation here from Cece saying trans rights. Absolutely. Trans rights are human rights. We have $100 here from LZ Moto. Thank you so much with no comment. And Anonymous is really pushing for us to get this Toho run later tonight with $50, $100, and $80 all from Anonymous. So thank you so much for that.
Thanks, Anonymous. It's great.
All right, so we got done with all the glitching, and I'm sorry, I did have to turn down the volume a little bit because it's definitely something that requires a lot of focus. Because I can't see where I am in the inventory. And because I can't see that, I have to count in my head, or in my case out loud, because I can't count in my head, where I am. And so it's easier for me to kind of tune everything out and have someone else explain it, which is why, Lisa, I did a fantastic job. So thank you so much for that,
Oh, thank
Lisa.
you so much. Well, you did fantastic as well.
And I just took a wrong turn.
You're just so excited that you got through everything. So yeah, that's pretty much the beef of the glitchiness, like of the run. Like that's the big part of the glitchiness of this run is pretty much.
Yeah, the fact that Rolf and Rudo are dead, that's the least of my concerns. There's going to be some fights we have to take, but as you can see, Amy and Nay are basically going to handle things pretty well. Vortexes are one of the enemies that make things a little bit difficult, but so basically it's I probably should explain how the attacks are going to work in this game. So while Nay and Amy's attack power right now is in the tens of thousands, the max amount of damage you can actually do in combat is 255. So what happens is, after all the damage calculation is done and everything, the damage actually loops until it gets to something in between. It underflows until it gets to somewhere between 0 and 255. So if it reaches 255, it'll come back to 0. And it will repeat that until it gives me a number. So there's a lot of randomness to it. And the reason why we were actually buying a bunch of items onto both Rudo and Rolf it's what we call infusing stats. So we're basically taking the hex value of the antidote or the telepipe. Well, it's supposed to be escape pipes. I bought a couple of telepipes by accident. I don't think I did that. Oh, yeah, I did. And it's setting those into the value of each of these characters. Every stat in this game is 2 bytes large. So if the hex value of, say, the antidote, I believe it's 10. Basically, if you put 1010 into hex, it translates into a rather large number that I'm not going to say it with the top of my head because I'm not sure what that is. I've done enough work with the Phantasy Star 4 randomizer that I should know what that translates into. But so we talked to this mini Grizz here and teleport out, and we have a jet scooter. We're going to notice one thing about this jet scooter, though. It's slow. So while they did improve the walking speed in this game for this version, wow, you're not letting me run. While they did improve the walking speed, the jet scooter speed is still ridiculously slow. We're going to try and run away as much as possible. And as you're noticing, almost every normal attack that they throw at us is going to fail. Nay, I actually want you. You got the red card. So, if anyone's ever played Phantasy Star 2 before, you're probably gonna realize that this is not where we're supposed to be at this point. I mean, I just went to Roron to get the jet scooter. We were not supposed to be there normally, but we're really not supposed to be here. We actually are not supposed to visit the dams until we get to until we actually defeat the first boss. And Nay certainly isn't supposed to be alive at this point of the game.
Spoiler alert!
Spoiler alert! Yeah,
Sorry.
Spoiler alert for a game that's 35
For a game
years
that was
old.
from 1989, just in case. Spoiler alert.
Yeah, 89. Yeah, 89. So almost 35 years old. This game's old.
Yeah.
So because we didn't beat the first boss, the game's flag is not set to say, hey, there should be enemies here. Because what can happen in this game, you can actually visit these dungeons before you're supposed to be in them, but you can't get into them without the key cards. To prevent you from dying that early in the game after you get the jet scooter, the game just turns off encounters here. So because that flag's not set up, the game thinks that we're not supposed to be here, and we get no encounters. So this is basically 4 dungeons worth of strolling. So we've already got 1 dam done already. And we're going to go ahead and use the last... I probably better double check. I don't remember if I bought a telepipe. I did buy one for Amy. Good. Because we're going to use what's known as Skewer Skip coming up here as well. So, yeah, everything's clearly fine here.
It's great. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, like, I would have loved to have an ability to turn off encounters. Because when you're 7 years old and you only have a certain amount of time to play your game before, like, you have to let your brother or sister play it, that would save you a lot of time, no encounters. But everyone feels differently.
Yeah, all the rest of the dungeons of the game are going to have 0 encounters. So it's basically at this point, the speed of this game now just depends on how well you know the maps and things like that. So my maneuvering, I'll just say I'm still a little bit rusty. I haven't been grinding this game as much as I had. I had 4 runs for Speedrun Ragnarok last week, and none of them were this game, so I haven't had a lot of time to buckle down on this. So thankfully the RNG is going a little bit better for me in this game than in last week's games, because I was just destroyed last week. So this is the Green Dam, normally the hardest one of the game, probably one of the shortest ones to get through if you know where you're going. But basically at this point we're, I would say power walking, but I think at this point we're at least at we are at least at sprinting stats. So if there's any donation or anything you need to say, now would probably be a good time as well. I'm just going to be visiting the other 2 dams at this point.
I am happy to jump in with some donations. We actually have a $5 donation from Iggy Zig saying, always happy to see Phantasy Star 2, one of my favorite old school RPGs, getting its time to shine. Good luck with the zoomies, LadyStarbird. And if it hasn't been said yet, happy Women's History Month, y'all. Less than 3.
Oh.
Donation goes to Host Choice. Their slay. Ah, shucks. Thanks, Iggy Zig. I'm going to be putting that towards our Doing It Things the Hard Way initiative for VVVVVV. And we just have a lot of love coming in with less than 3 from Anonymous, less than 3 from M, and less than 3 from Teffy42.
So now we're going through the other 2 dams, and it's a lot of walking for the most part.
This one's pretty short, though, compared to the other ones.
Yeah, the Blue Dam is definitely the hardest one. I'm going to try and do it without a map, but I'm pretty sure I'll be fine. I did do it earlier without one. Yellow Dam is pretty simple to get through. I think Red and Blue are probably the hardest ones to navigate through. But all things considered, it's this is probably the easier part of the run. I think one of the best things about running this category anyway is all of the tech is done like early game. Once you get past the... Why did I do that? Once you get past the second set of glitch inventory, after that, you don't have to touch the inventory really again, except to use the items. And you don't need to do anything fancy. You can let the guys die. This is a women's show right now. This is Nay and Amy, and even in the all dungeons category, which is I think I'm the only one that runs it. The all dungeons category is you don't end up keeping Nay, but you still go through with Amy, Sheer, and Anna as your characters. So it's still a girls' party, which I find fascinating. So it's another reason. And the game's a lot harder to run on the Genesis just because of time constraints. But because of the faster walking, quote-unquote, lower encounter rates, and the battle speed starts up faster too. You may notice that rather than the wind-up when the battle starts, it basically you can go right into it from there. And that's another one of the thing on the that they added with the easy mode for the Mega Drive / Genesis Mini. Between this version and Shining Force CD, that mini console was well worth its price. I was gonna say, Lisa, didn't you end up getting one?
I did. It's still in its box.
It's still in its box. I'm
looking at it right now on my shelf. It's beautiful, but I think it was on sale on Amazon. I think last week for $10 off. But
for a second I thought you were gonna say for $10. Like what?
Oh right. Oh, I would have bought 7,000 of them.
Oh, I probably would.
No, $10 off. Which is good because of, I think I paid $129 plus shipping, so then it would have been $119.
Yeah,
I might be off.
I think that's what I paid as well for this, and like I said, even just worth for Shining Force CD, because just getting that alone and having to get a Sega CD console is going to cost you a lot more than that. So, but I kind of wish this would be given the Switch treatment like Phantasy Star 1 was, where you could just pay $7-8 or whatever and have this version on the Switch and maybe add in built-in maps like they did for Phantasy Star 1, because if anyone's played this game, there's a reason why when it came out on the Genesis Mega Drive all those years ago, that it came with a strategy guide. And these dungeons were the big reason.
Yeah, there was no internet back then that anyone before the internet was in everybody's house. If you had internet, you were on dial-up. For the young people out there, that means your phone literally called the internet. 14.4 modems at that point. I don't even know if 14.4 was around in 1980 something. I know I had a 2400. It was so low.
I am like 5 steps behind. This is where I need to go. Fall down this hole, and we're going to use our last key card, and we're going to start a fight. Please let them ambush me. No ambush. I'm actually ambushing them. That's not what I want to see. So I'm actually going to go ahead and defend and just let this go. Hands free. I'm going to just dance for a little bit.
Dancing.
Because I can.
So what's going on in the story is that we're fugitives, and these robots found us, in the dams trying to let the water free. So now we're prisoners on a satellite.
Oh yeah, and this satellite's on a crash course for the first planet, which it's gonna go boom here soon. We gotta get out. It's a good thing we're running and not walking like we were in the Genesis version. I feel like there's more of a sense of urgency here. And you can hear the explosion go off. And we need to get to this little control panel here.
Oh, there the rings are.
And you can
the
see...
sweet alarm.
Yeah, you can see right there. Danger, karma, boom, it's gone. And since we're on it, that's game over. We've lost. Evil is won. F in chat for the girls. Oh, but wait, there's more.
Ooh, someone's dreaming.
Someone is having a dream. It's that same one where it spoils the first Phantasy Star game. Well, almost spoils it anyway, but except Alice was victorious against Dark Falls, so I don't know why he's having those dreams. Spoiler alert, he's a descendant. Oh, hi, who's this handsome lad? His name's Tyler.
Hey, Tyler.
He rescued and revived us, and by revived, I mean cloned us.
He's a space pirate.
So this is the other consequence, I guess that's the word, of glitching this game and not having the flag set up. The game still thinks I'm at the beginning of the game. I'm not touching anything right now. And yeah, this is going through the opening cutscenes, and I don't have my party anymore. So I actually have to go in and have everybody introduced again. So I gotta do all this again. And I did not mean to do that. Because I actually want to, you know what? I'm gonna leave Rudo at home. I don't want him anymore. I'm just gonna leave him. So it's something I just decided to do. The reason being is if I actually gain any levels on the last part of this, it's just going to take up time, and I don't need him. So I'm going to do a safety save here. So that's what we get the visit phone for, because we need to make a safety save at this exact point. And we're going to do this, and then I'm going to go ahead and use that helipipe that I got. And we're skipping Skewer. We're right on. We're in the first town on this planet, so we skipped an entire dungeon by using this. So a Skewer skip. It was. I can't remember how long it was. Oh, I just needed one more step. Can I get out?
No. Okay, well, it's not a robot, so.
So that's fine. And much like the other dungeons, this dungeon has no encounters because the game still thinks that haven't even beat the first dungeon yet. So.
And luckily, there's not as many rooms in this one.
Yeah, I believe it's supposed to take place, as far as the lore goes, 1,000 years after the first one, and 3 and 4 happen about 1,000 years after this one. Give or take a decade or two. Now it's just so I remember where I'm going. It's still so, I mean, no matter how many times I've run this game, it's still so easy to get lost. Everything looks the same practically, and I understand that, this was the 80s, they had to do everything they could to extend how much, because this game was over $100 when it came out originally.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. Oh, please.
Wow.
Oh my god, that's a lot of rabbits.
Oh my goodness.
That is a lot of rabbits. Hi, rabbits. I asked them a question and they just spilled their guts.
Rabbit gut.
Yeah, literally. Alright, so this unfortunately is probably one of the worst fights because they have a lot of HP, and even though both Amy and Nay are doing a considerable amount of damage, they can't one-shot them. So, and because this was actually one of the toughest fights to run from, this is a big time eater, and Rolf is dead. I need Rolf alive. So, because I can't enter the last part of the game without Rolf alive. So that's a bit, it's not a problem, but it does eat up time because I have to waste a menu. If anyone, and I've been going so fast, the first item I actually pulled from the inventory glitch was a Mundo. And I'm going to wait to get in here because I only have one Mundo, and I need to make sure to use it on Rolf. They will not let me in unless Rolf's alive. So if you don't have Rolf alive, thankfully the first item you pull in this is a Mundo. And that's not even by design, that's just happens to be what it is. So we talk to them, we wake up Lutz, and he's going to explain things. We have to go find the Nay items. He's going to be surprised to know, hey, we already found them. So he's going to talk to us. One other great thing about this is that if anyone remembers this scene, it used to be in the Genesis version that the music would actually hang on this scene. It doesn't anymore. So I don't need to pause and unpause to fix it. It's already fixed. So that is one more benefit to this. So we're already at the final dungeon. Now
the final Nay item was in that treasure chest there, the Nay sword.
Yes, which unfortunately, even if you could pull the Nay sword out, which with enough work you can, it actually won't make a difference. You still, it's actually not worth trying to pull it out because you still have to go through the dialogue, and it would take longer to manipulate everything to pull out the Nay sword than it would be to just pick it up from that chest that's 2 feet away. So, why did I do that? I do that all the time. So, yeah, there was a lot that went into this, and the best thing is, even if you just have the Genesis version, you could still play the run exactly like you're seeing now. You just expect to blink like that. Expect to just walk a lot slower. We're actually almost at the final part here. So we got 2 bosses coming up. One of them being Dark Force, which is a bit more annoying, but we're just basically going to hope for some good RNG. Rolf is probably going to die. I think I need like 12 hits here. 12 to 16 hits. Thank you, Nag. You missed. Alright, Rolf got cursed, so that actually saves me a turn. Ideally, what you want to happen is just the Dark Force uses AoE attack. That's the quickest way to do things. You skip a lot of text boxes that way. Thank you, everybody. Like that. Now, you can have Rudo alive to be kind of the target, or to basically make him a target of a curse. And, but most likely I've had Dark Force start off with AoE and just kill them both all anyway, so I said, yeah, I'm not even going to bother with Rudo. And already did. That was actually very lucky. Neither of the girls got cursed. So, a curse in this game, basically, there are minor curses and major curses, and only Dark Force can do them. And what they do is basically prevent your character from either having its turn or... that is not what I wanted to do. Prevent the character from having its turn or making it so they can only attack once in a turn, and I'm just going to push C to win. So I need 16 to 17 hits here, and I'm just going to dance a little bit more because I can. Yay for auto battles.
Yay, Mother Brain!
Mother Brain. So this is the final boss of the game, the one that's been causing the problem. Unfortunately, Samus wasn't around to take down Mother Brain here, so it evolved into this beautiful being here with multiple arms. And yeah, we basically it will do an AoE attack, which does fixed damage, which is why Nang and Amy are taking damage. Don't worry that it says 22 and 15 for their health. That's just a suggested number. Their HP is well into the tens of thousands, and that's that is that. So time is going to be coming up here in just a moment, and it's basically just another quick text box like, who are these people? They're Earthlings, and they just show, hey, Earthlings are evil, and we'll do that, and we got time.
Yeah, so the Earthlings messed up Earth, so now they're going to try to take this planet, because humans are terrible to the environment.
Yes.
The end.
GG. And we also get a bunch of people that just show up. We don't know who they are. We only know Rudo and Amy. I don't know who... Lisa, do you know who any of those characters are?
I don't know who any of these characters are. And I forgot to mention earlier, the only way to get party members is to visit towns, and they just randomly show up at your house, even if you don't talk to them. You're just like, hey, I'm a doctor, I can help you. Oh, okay.
Yeah, the doctor who was dealing the most damage in the game. The girls are just awesome in the speed runs of this. If you do glitchless, then it's not as much, but I still gotta run a glitchless one of this on this one. But anyways, that's Phantasy Star 2. You blink, you miss it. A lot of walking, but this version's a lot quicker. Shout outs to the Phantasy Star Friends community, the RPG Valkyries, very wonderful people all around. The Phantasy Star 4 Profound Disorder community, who has been very supportive of me throughout the last few years as well. Shout outs to Lisa. Lisa, hi.
Hello. And if anyone is interested in running this game, we have a Discord for all the Phantasy Star games.
Yes, reach out to either Lisa or I, and we'll provide you with that information.
We can all be Phantasy Star friends.
Yes, with a PH, because...
With a PH.
Because this is Phantasy Star Friday, too, so...
Oh, it is Friday.
It is Friday.
Friday.
Anyways, again, I'm LadyStarbird. Have yourselves a great evening, everyone, and enjoy the rest of the marathon.
Thank you so much, LadyStarbird. What an incredible run. That was so fast. And with that, I have a donation here saying, off work, so it's time to kick back with some stellar runs from amazing runners from Alien Crustacean. And Alien, I could not agree more. We can all sit back with our hot and cold drinks. But first, why don't we all take a break? Okay. Welcome back, everybody, to Frost Fatales 2023. How are y'all doing, chat? We've been seeing some amazing runs today and all week, and we still have more to go. We have a donation here from the Jaded Mayu, $25, saying, looking forward to that certified classic VVV. So am I. What an amazing run. What a great game. And Great Newton sends in $10 saying, Metroid Crime, doing things the hard way? Good luck doing your best flippin' flips. P.S. Orange Tackery Bink says hi and meow. That's right, we are still trying to raise money towards our VVV Doing Things the Hard Way initiative. We are at $1,609 out of $6,000. And chat, let's be real together here. I've seen you do amazing things. I've seen you push initiatives within the last few seconds of being up. I know that we can reach this for VVV. That's a lot of V's. And it's a lot of speedruns to look forward to. We also have a donation here from Mr. Game & Shout. He sends $100 saying, to the amazing folks of the Fatales community, I am forever in awe of the incredible work you do to make these events happen and to raise money for an amazing cause. I am so grateful to have the opportunity to support you in these events and honored to have so many of you consider me a friend. And to my best friend, Emmie Elliott, the effort you have put in and the challenges you have overcome to earn your place as a host are nothing short of heroic. I'm so immensely proud of you and of what you're able to achieve. I'll be cheering you on the whole way. Mr. Game Shot's going to make me cry on stream on my first shift. Sheesh. Thank you so much, Mr. Game Shout. And thank you for the $100. Did someone say prizes? Well, I guess I just did, but our prize team knows all about the best prizes around. Let's check in with our friends Court and Scent over on the prize couch.
This is, of course, Hakure Reimu. You know, she's kind of like the protagonist of Touhou, if there really is a protagonist of Touhou. I mean, there's a lot of really interesting characters, but she's a human shrine maiden. I think she's the only real human left in Gensokyo. Gensokyo, of course, is the world that Touhou takes place in. It's kind of like the realm of spirits and... Yeah?
I think we're live.
Oh, hey everyone, welcome back to Frost Fatales 2023. My name is Scent, the resident Touhou lore expert. I'm joined by my good friend Frozen Flygon Court.
Absolutely. I asked, I want to learn all about the Touhou characters to get ready for the bonus game tonight, and I think we just got to talk about some prizes first.
We got to talk. You know what? I'm a little sad that I don't get to keep talking about the Touhou lore. That's perfectly fine, though, because instead I can talk about some Touhou prizes. Let's just get them right out of the way to start from Kind of Nerdy Housewife. We have a lovely set of 5 Touhou-themed perlers to go with that run of Perfect Cherry Blossom that I know we're going to see later tonight because we are going to hit that $100,000 goal. Of course, we have Reimu, again, kind of the protagonist of the Touhou series. We've got Marisa. She's a thief. She steals magic and also food and really anything she can get her hands on, but she's pretty cool.
I feel that.
We got Yuyuko, one of my personal favorites. She just wants to be alive again, maybe. I think she's just bored. Anyway, she's the problem child of Perfect Cherry Blossom. We've got Cerno. She's not very smart, and that's okay. And of course, we've got Flandre with her adorable rainbow wings, an absolutely lovely perler from Scarlet Devil Manor. The set of 5 perlers could be yours for a minimum donation of $20, but again, $25. If you haven't gotten in a $25 donation today, you absolutely should, because it's going to get you entered into all of these prizes and so many more. What do you want to talk about, Court? We got so much cool stuff on this table.
I know. We have a lot of fun stuff. I think I'm going to grab the Kirby's from you.
Okay,
if you give me the option,
you get to do the
I'm going to
Kirby's
take
time.
them. So I'm going to take...
I'll just sit back.
Yeah, you absolutely...
Go for it.
I've got this. Don't worry. So we have Stone Kirby and Cone Kirby, made famous by Super Smash Brothers and Kirby in the Forgotten Land. Thank you so much to Fluxtide Design for sending these 2 out to us. You all have a family member who just plays Kirby and down B's you the whole time. It's just a classic. And I love these both so much. set of both of them for $10 minimum donation.
They're super cool. In particular, I think Flextide has mentioned that the Stone Kirby makes a very effective paperweight. I mean, what other use
Makes
could you
sense
have
to
for
me.
a rock?
Absolutely. What do you want to talk about next, son?
You know what? Let's just talk about more Kinda Nerdy Housewives Perlers because these things are amazing. We've got a set of Beat Saber Perler coasters here. You get 2 red notes and 2 blue notes. And yes, they are not just Perlers. They are indeed coasters. They are backed with corkboard, so they are going to work as perfectly functional coasters. You get the whole set of 4 for a $10 minimum donation if you win them. And that's not all the lovely Perler work we have from Kinda Nerdy Housewives.
Yeah, we'll just keep this train rolling. We've got this set of 4 absolutely usable hair bows. I actually have a few from Kinda Nerdy Housewife in my collection, and she donated this set of 4 to match the Frame Fatales brand colors. We've got the Fatales purple, the Faith yellow, Hot Drinks pink, and white to round it out. So if you want to, look stylish and match the Frame Fatales colors, you got to get your $10 minimum donation.
They're absolutely stunning. Now, you might need a few more if you're trying to match how many bows Court is wearing on a daily basis, but this is a great start. And thank you so much to Kinda Nerdy Housewife for sending them out. Always love super cool, functional prizes. Here's one I really want to talk about this time. I want to talk about this lovely little hand-painted, hand-sculpted mini sent to us by Mr. Dean. We got Frost Guy here. You can see it is a frosty-themed Shy Guy, painted in, nice blues and whites and Arctic tones on top of a miniature base covered with snow and little ice crystals and so many beautiful, intricate details in the clothes and the hood and the mask. An absolutely fantastic miniature, $15 minimum donation. Tabletop enthusiasts out there would absolutely love to have it. You can if you win after donating $15.
Yeah, thank you so much for sending that out to us. It's awesome. It's in the theme of Frost Fatales, going with everything we've been talking about.
It's so cool.
It's so cool. We'll keep on the Mario train here. We've got Mario Party Roulette painting from Puzzle P. I really like how this is, has the different insets of the different widths. Kind of looks like a collage of different Mario references. And of course, we have the little orb on the side, which I love. $15 minimum donation for this.
It's super cool. I love it. Puzzle piece style is fantastic. And I really love the silhouette look at the top where you can see, the player characters. We got Peach, we got Luigi, we got Yoshi, and we got DK. They're having a party. You can join in, $15 minimum donation. Thanks so much to Puzzle P for sending them out. Now, you mentioned the orb. So from our good friend over at Heroic Replicas, we have your very own orb replica from Super Mario World. If you touch this, you can end the level. If you carry this into a castle, you can beat the game a little bit early. But I realized, you know what? One orb, that's not enough to do an 80% run, right? You got to do at least 11 exits, right?
Exactly.
That's why we have 2 different brands of Super Mario World or 2 different makes of it. They are both absolutely fantastic, whether you like the kind of shiny metallic one or this lovely hard matte very solid one that I can squeeze in my hand. It's perfectly fine. Absolutely lovely pair of orbs, $5 minimum donation. Thank you so much to our friends over at Heroic Replicas for sending those out to us.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you donate for the prizes, you don't have, as long as you donate the minimum amount for the prize you want, you'll be entered into win. You can also put that donation towards an incentive. And we have a pretty big incentive coming up. We absolutely want to meet. I'm so excited to see, it's VVV, doing things the hard way.
Oh, that's that really annoying collectible where you have to go up 5 screens and then down 5 screens and then you die and you get mad at the game and turn it off?
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. But I know Metroid Prime is going to do a fantastic job with it and actually make it look so simple, so clean.
I want to see that happen in the middle of the speedrun. I struggle to do that segment, when I'm just in the zone trying to do it. Doing it in the middle of a speedrun, that's stylish.
It's going to be fantastic. And we have a prize relating to that game. You want to talk about it? I know you do.
Oh, I want to talk about it.
I was letting you have it, son. Do it. Go ahead.
All right. So we have this absolutely lovely VVV crew wall display sent to us by Evan Kilham. This is so cool. Of course, it is the VVV, and you have all 6 crew members. The crew members are magnetic. Both sides of the display are magnetic, so you can mount it to a wall and hang them from the top or the bottom of it as you'd like it, just like in the game. It's such a cool thematic take on the game in prize form. Absolutely love it. $20 minimum donation. You could take home all 6 crew members and this lovely wall display. Thank you so much to Evan Gillem for sending that out to us.
Absolutely. And we have another prize for a $20 minimum donation. Getting into our rhythm block later tonight, we've got this Beat Saber blacklight painting from Carolyn Design. First of all, I just love, we've got the girl getting ready, playing some Beat Saber. The blend between the red and the blue, the different colors you see in the game as they're coming at you when you're playing. You can just see the velocity of them coming at you with the texture of this painting.
It's a really cool design now that you've pointed it out because Beat Saber as a rhythm game is all about red notes, blue notes, which hand is which. And this painting is just, white outlines, red and blue. That's the entire thing. And it just comes together in such a striking image. Carolyn Design's work is always incredible.
Yeah.
And this one in particular glows under UV light. You should definitely check that out. We'll try and show it off a little bit later tonight, closer to that rhythm game block. You don't want to miss it. But for now, you can head over to gamesdonequick.com, check out a great picture of it. While you're there, you can check out all the information on all of the other prizes that we have available because we have so many cool ones and we just don't have time to tell you about all of them. They are great, but one I absolutely do have to mention comes to us from an incredibly generous anonymous donor. We have this Hisuian starter burnt art wood piece here. This is apparently a 100-year-old piece of reclaimed maple. I think I don't know my wood, unfortunately. I forgot exactly what it is, but yeah, this is apparently a super old piece of reclaimed wood. The characters burned into it. It's super cool. You can see, of course, Samurott, Typhlosion, and Decidui here. And on the reverse side, we have their starter forms in Oshawott, Cyndaquil, and Rowlet. My personal favorite of the trio.
Too. I'm curious in chat. Let us know who your favorite is of that trio and get your donations in if you want that, because I know you do.
$25 minimum donation. Trust me, it is worth it. It is a lovely, one-of-a-kind wood-burned art piece. And again, if you get $25 in a single donation, that's not only going to enter you into all of the prizes we have today, including the ones we didn't have time to talk about, that's also going to get you in towards the grand prize, which you need to donate $125 cumulatively throughout the marathon in order to be entered for. But it's a PlayStation 5, it's a Nintendo Switch, it's like every Switch game in the marathon. Make sure to head over to Games Done Quick, check it out. Check out all of the other prizes that are available. Check out all of the amazing runs that are coming up because you don't want to miss any of them. And of course, check out all of those incredible incentives that you can put your donations towards, like doing it the hard way in VVV. Let's make it happen. Let's make Perfect Cherry Blossom happen as a bonus game later tonight, which is going to happen as long as we hit $100,000 before the end of the night. Twitch chat, I know you can do it. I believe in you. But for now, that's all the time we have. So we're going to send it back up to the front and get ready for one of these speed running classics as Brianna Wu takes on Super Mario Advance.
Whoops. I've got a couple of donations here from Trainer Anend. We have $25. Thank you to staff, volunteers, runners, commentators, donators, and chat. These amazing events truly take everyone to make them possible. Less than 3. We also have $20 from some egrets saying, Orb! An Anonymous coming in hot as always. We have $25 from Anonymous, $25 from Anonymous, $25 from Anonymous, $10 from Anonymous, and $5 from Anonymous. Why, thank you, Anonymous, as always. We also have $25 from the End Beta with no comment. Thank you so much for your donation. And I just got word that we're ready to let's go into our next run of Super Mario Advance with Brianna Wu. Brianna, take it away.